Your next act tonight, this is a little bit of a tale. I'm going to make sure I get this right. So this man, this is his first time in front of a live audience since 1964. Oh wow, right.
Woo! Is that all right?
There you go, yeah.
Okay, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is address the question that came to all your minds when I came up those stairs. How old is this fucking guy? Well, I'm going to give you a few clues. I'm going to address it in kind of a vague way. When I was a kid in Toronto, nobody went to Max Milk or the equivalent of Metroland to get their bread and milk. A guy came to your door every morning with a big basket, and he had bread, loaves of bread and milk, and he was driving a delivery van powered by a horse. Okay? Within the living memory of at least one person in this room, me, and apparently a few others, this vast metropolis of Toronto, this hip, innovative, trendy, world-class city, actually delivered groceries by horse. Okay? Another example, when I was 12 years old, I was sent to the doctor, and he decided to hack out from the back of my throat some perfectly healthy tonsils, for the simple reason that I got a lot of colds in the wintertime in Canada. There it is. One of the things, though, I found that despite all the disparaging remarks that people make about old people, I tend to look at it with a more positive attitude. I tend to go with the First Nations approach. I'm not an old coot, or a codger, or a geezer. I'm an elder. And as an elder, I have a responsibility, a right and a responsibility, an obligation, in fact, to impart unwarranted, unwanted, and unsolicited advice to anyone younger than myself who's in the room. And the first bit of advice I'm going to give you is that everything you think you know right now and are doing someday is going to look really, really stupid. Okay? And I'm not talking about the big things like, say, the Vietnam War. I'm talking about small stuff. For example, when I was young, if you needed to get your a new pair of shoes, you used to go to the store with your mother, where you'd encounter a overweight gentleman in a cheap suit with a Julian Fantino comb-over, who would introduce you to a machine that was about this high, had a viewfinder here, and a viewfinder here. This gentleman, with your mother's total consent, would tell you to stick your feet in the slot at the bottom of this machine. He'd flick a switch, it would go, and all three of you would look at these viewfinders and look at you wiggling your little toes with this bright yellow glow coming off the individual bones in your feet. Okay? It was an X-ray machine. Unregulated, uncontrolled. This is not the radiology clinic at St. Mike's or St. Kids. This is the shoe department on the second floor of the old Simpsons building at Queen and Yonge. Okay. One of the things I wanted to also talk about in my role as an elder is careers for young people, okay? I think a lot of you are kind of being misled by the educational system. I see a lot of the community colleges are offering courses in such sexy areas as film and media studies and broadcast journalism and all those other areas. I have to warn you that people from my generation have got all those jobs and they're not giving them up easily. I'll just give you the evidence, okay? Peter Mann is 67. Sandy Ronaldo is 66. Craig Oliver, who is proposed to be CTV's chief political commentator, is 77. And he's blind, legally blind, so he can't even read the shit that he's talking about. And you also have the dean of them all, Lloyd Robertson, who is 82. And I guarantee you that none of these people are going to be checking out the soft meal plan at the Shady Acres home anytime soon. So what my suggestion would be that you, if you're in one of these programs, that you change very quickly into something where you do useful work. For example, plumbing, electrical contracting, carpentry. Any of those jobs where the incumbents are very happy to retire on a WCIB disability pension at age 53 and leave more room for you. Now, I'm just going to, in the interest of kind of bridging the gap between the generations, I just want to tell young people that when you find it difficult to communicate with us, when you're telling us your most complex feelings, or complex opinions, or your deepest held feelings about various social issues, or progress, or political events, or whatever, I just want you to realize, if we seem a little bit obtuse, it's not because we don't understand what you're saying, we don't like what you're saying. We've been around a long time, and we're pretty sure that you're full of shit. Anyway, that's all for you. Thank you.